like hooligan, but it's someone who задирает you. So someone who insults you, someone who makes you feel bad. That's what bully is. In terms of slang, bully means great. So bully in London slang can mean great, which is quite an interesting word. I'm assuming you guys didn't know that.
Yeah, and I remember the harmless word from British slang. It's wicked, like it's cool.
Like wicked.
Wicked, yes. A lot of British use this word wicked, and wicked. Americans, yes, wicked, like Americans use cool.
Yeah, or awesome, perhaps. Oh, sorry, damn it.
Yeah, awesome.
Awesome is that's the original English spelling, and some Americans will spell it like so. Oh, damn it! I'm not typing today, apparently. There you go, awesome. So there are a lot of different spellings to the word itself, but yes, wicked is basically cool, and is used generally, or was used a lot throughout England. Not so much anymore. We've stopped to use it so much now. Has anyone else heard anything?
And you usually use the word brilliant. It's also a British slang, I think so. Because Americans prefer to use great, maybe, or fine. Yes.
Perhaps this isn't slang, but more like language choice. So what we choose to use in our brilliant is definitely a British choice. I think brilliant is also found in the dictionary, though, so therefore it's not technically slang. However, Varvara's sup dudes, well, very California there, very California. Although sup, spelt like so, without the apostrophe, buddy. Without the apostrophe, Varvara is a very, very common way of addressing between guys in England. However, in America, I think it's much more popular, particularly on the West Coast, in Los Angeles, San Francisco, etc., where surf culture is really quite popular. In regards to what you've written, Ilya, buddy, what do you think it means?
Like mate.
Yeah, perfect. Buddy, mate, friend, these are all synonyms. In English, we do enjoy mate a lot. This comes from nautical English to mean a sailor. Does anyone know what nautical means? It means to do with the sea.
Yeah.
So it means sailor in traditional English, but it can also mean friend in modern English. So if you ever hear the word, if you're ever on, say, watching Pirates of the Caribbean, then you might hear the word mate, and this is referring to sailing. So a bit of film English for you as well. Fellow, yeah, fellow. You might say fellow, but
a little bit obsolete, a little bit old-fashioned word, right?
Yeah, you might call it archaic. In grammatical terms, we call this type of word archaic. It means obsolete, but not completely. It's still rarely used. And so you might say, if you've heard the song Jolly Good Fellow.
No, I haven't.
But if you look for YouTube for the phrase, he's a jolly good fellow, you'll find a very, very old English-style song, and it's not what you might say, it's not very wicked, it's not very cool, but it's an interesting bit of English history. Any other examples, anyway? I mean, it's sorry, yeah?
Just a question. For example, sometimes I know that in conversation, for example, two friends, they're talking about something, and just for fun, one of them say, "You're a badass," or something like that, you know?
So we're addressing the word badass. Right.
Badass, or yeah.
Yeah. What do you think it means?
Badass.
It means... cool. It can mean gangster in terms of like awesome.
Like,
So you can think.
Like-
Sorry. Yeah.
I think it's like cool, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, in English, the word gangster can also mean cool. It can also mean badass. It can mean awesome. There's a lot of different ideas around this. Interestingly, I think I'm going to give you a word. This word is hard. Now, who can translate the word hard into Russian for me?
Hard?
Yeah,
Um,
I'd go with
Жёст-
tvrdy or жёstký, something like
Yeah.
that.
yeah.
So that's where you'd start. But hard can also mean someone who is very, very strong, who is very perhaps stabilny. You might also say устойчивый.
Stable.
Yeah, very stable as a person. So I think also приземистый would probably be a very, very interesting, or коренастый would also be a very, well, two very different but also very similar translations of this word hard. And it can also mean gangster. So hard can also mean strong and gangster. So a little bit of extra English slang for you. Jackass is someone who is an idiot. Someone who is like a horse, or sorry, like a donkey. A donkey is called an ass in American English. So this is American English only. In English, we call it a donkey and nothing else.
Donkey.
So that's something to be careful of. But yes, Dima, your word, it's a little difficult for me to say it out loud because it is definitely rude. It's very commonly used in London English. So this word, I'm assuming most people understand what it refers to. If you don't, tell me. Please do tell me. I'm assuming Varvara understands. Yes. And thank you, Lana, for the continued translation.
For my courage.
Yes, I think we'll call it courage. Thank you.
I
Yes.
suppose onker could be used like an idiot, because
Yes, exactly.
like a British slang.
That's what I'd go with. Someone who's an idiot, or someone who you just want to insult, generally. And it will do the job, believe me. Moron, Ilya, it's just referring to an idiot as well. So moron is deeper.
Tart.
Idiot. Просто.
Автолоп.
Yeah, I mean, moron there's a lot of different translations for moron. Debil, придурок. I think those would be my favourite ones to translate as. Being to call someone an idiot in Russian, like kretин, cretin, has a lot of doofy, but doofy's a little bit more like a child's word, to be honest. And мерзкий тип, well, that's very, very formal of you, Lan. Very formal of you. So yeah. So do we have anything else, or have we reached a point of no return? Varvara's writing, and so is Lana. Anyone else verbally? Does anyone else want to suggest anything?
No.
Nah, you're all good. Excellent. So, what we've approached here in this lesson, in this Speak Club, we've actually approached a point where we've understood a difference between American English and English English, which is quite definable in colloquial or conversational English, which I must say, yeah, you certainly can, Varvara, you certainly can. I think that it's quite important that we all remark upon this. We all note that spoken English in England is something akin or similar to what I'm speaking currently, whereas you might see in various serials or TV programs from America that the spoken English there is, I think, по-разному, very different. So, coming to you last of all, Dima, with Ace and Cool, I must say, Cool has replaced Ace. You no longer hear the word Ace. Ace is from the 80s and perhaps even earlier, which is unfortunate because I think it's still a useful word to know. So I think if you want to know English in its entirety, then the word ace is still worth learning in terms of that meaning, not just tools. So yeah. I think what I will do is I'll say I'll be around for non-verbal, as in written conversation for the rest of the evening, although from time to time I will disappear. What I will say is next Sunday is the day for the next Speak Club, and I hope to obviously see you all again. And what I will also say is, if you have any questions, do please, you can definitely send me an email, or you can contact me on my blog. And in terms of, what I'd now, it's an article about a new trend in Russia, which I would suggest. It's on a site called English in Russia, and this link goes straight to the article. It's called Getting Arty in Moscow, and it talks about modern art, but it doesn't talk about the boring side of modern art, I promise you. It's quite interesting, and it has been discussed with people who live in Russia, and believe me, this seems to be quite a common trend. So I hope you enjoy reading through it. It's not very long, but I hope that it's long enough for you to have some thoughts or opinions about. And please do definitely contact me either by email or on VK, or you can also go to my Facebook. If I think I may well have given it in previous sessions. If you need it again, please do ask me after this lesson, because I will definitely send it to you. And does anyone have any last questions before we finish?
Liam, I would like to clarify the article which you mentioned is the article for the discussion next session. Is it correct?
Yes. Mm-hmm. That's correct, yes. We will be discussing the trend of the growth of modern art amongst the youth, i.e. the partaking or the enjoyment of modern art amongst the modern Muscovite youth. And we'll also look at how you guys think about art and whether it even interests you or not. And it's worth coming even if you don't find art interesting at all, because I promise you that will not be the sole topic of conversation. So yes, do have a little read. I promise you there will be definitely new vocabulary in there for you all. With this article I did try to use some more complex structuring for those of you who do want to improve your level of English. So I hope you really do enjoy it. Is there anything else that you would like to say, Lana?
No, I would just like to add that there is one more link which could be useful for all of us, the link in VK group where we can exchange the opinions about the speak clubs which we have already had, and to exchange our dreams and hopes about future speak clubs. Here it is, and welcome there. Yeah.
Very good. I think that's excellent. Also, guys, if you want to see me and my opinions about something, you can either email me or do go to that VK page. You can write on there in English or in Russian or in any language of your choosing. Believe me, I speak a lot. So it's up to you. I want to hear from you all. I want to hear your opinions, your criticisms, especially from you, Dima. And I want to hear a lot of different conversation. So please, get involved.
Thank you very much. Yes, so we'll see you next time then.
See everyone next time, and have a very good week.
Thank you. Thanks, you guys. Bye-bye.
Yeah,
Bye.
Bye.